After Jesus suffered, died, and was resurrected, he appeared to his disciples. The disciples were afraid that what happened to Jesus could happen to them, that the violence that was imposed on him, they could experience themselves. So Jesus appeared to them. They were locked up in a room by themselves, hiding away. Jesus appears to them, and the first thing he says is, "Peace be with you. Peace be with you." So he wanted them to have peace, even though they were troubled by what was going on in their world and what was going on in their lives. We have a story that we're going to read today in our service about two disciples thrown into jail who, even though they're in jail and they're in the innermost cell of the jail, they're in the jailiest part of the jail, they still sang praises to God, sang hymns and prayed to God, and they had peace within, even though they were in that terrible place. So I want to share a moment of peace with you. I don't want to lecture you about peace, but I want to share a moment of peace with you today. And this is how we're going to do it. I have my singing bowl with me today, and I'm going to tap the side of my singing bowl, and it's going to make a noise like a chime. And I invite all of you, especially you younger ones back there, I want to invite all of you to listen to the sound that it makes and listen for that moment when the sound turns to silence. When the sound just turns to silence. I want you to hear that, be present for that moment. And so what has to happen for us to hear that moment when the sound turns to silence? We have to be silent, yes. So we have to be still, first of all. You can't be shuffling around making noise. You have to be still. God said in the Psalms, "Be still and know that I am God." And then what's the second thing we have to do? Listen. We have to listen very attentively for that moment. Okay, so I'm going to hit this and just listen for the sound for when that moment, when it turns to silence. And that will be a moment of peace. We have to be in a peaceful position in order to hear that sound. Thank you for that moment of peace. Peace be with you. And I invite anyone 4 years and older to meet our church school teachers in the entryway.